Alright, let's see here, let's see here, let's see here. One. Say late, boo. Oh, I didn't even set it. This is like last second. I was editing a video? No, I wasn't editing a video. How does everything sound, by the way? I have still not messed with my audio mixer very much. I usually just play it on my phone to hear myself speak. Didn't even set it. Mic's probably a little loud, honestly. What's up, Gaming with Logan? Basically, yeah, I was filming something on a server that I play with, somebody, and some stuff went wrong, and I was fighting it for a little bit, so it's going good, Farm Bros. We're gonna just come out here and play around with this. I was gonna make a video out of this originally, but this is more so just kind of fun. I have 12 unreferred wagons over here, on the back of a Steiger. It was just something I was doing. I was actually just doing it fun. My dad challenged me to do this. He wanted to see how many wagons I could fill because he was looking at some of the mods I have. But nonetheless, this was Nate. I would say Nate's always late. Yeah, he's fine. Let me check something here. Let me pull up. I don't have my chat selected. Here we go. Now I can see everybody. Welcome in, everybody. Yeah, this is a little fun stream. Gives me something to do before Selection Sunday starts. Big March Madness is coming up, everybody. So that's something to look forward to me. I always love watching the basketball. And then I know there's not a lot of people in here, but tonight at I believe so if you're Central, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern, Nate is going live on iRacing. He's starting a circuit. Well, he is not starting the circuit, but they're racing in their first circuit race. So I would encourage everybody to go check that out if you weren't already going to. It's going to be super fun. I'm excited for him and Brody both. I think they're going to do good. You should stream ATS. I don't actually have American Trucking Simulator. There's a lot of people in the community that say I should get it. I know Nate's been wanting to play with me. I've had a bunch of Chestnut wants to play, so I think it'd be fun. I don't know. I just like I said, I'm so busy with work, and then the time I do get is usually put into Farm Sim. But you say boo, that guy said no, Nate. Come on now, Nate. Come on now. Are you nervous, Nate? I feel like last night you were pretty nervous. What's up, Keaton? I haven't heard from you in a while. I have no doubt in my mind that this is probably not going to fill all 12 of these. Oh, good lord. Look at that, everybody. I clicked the wrong button on my keyboard, and now we don't have the head. That's great. Oh, goodness. How's everybody doing? How's everybody's weekend? I know it's been nice for me. Weekends are getting short and far between for me. So, yeah, anywho. Originally I wanted to make this into a video, and I was like, whatever. So, we're just doing it for fun. I'm almost convinced, I'm pretty sure that even if I fill half these up, that Tiger is not going to go uphill with this thing. Should have put it at the top of the field. What's up, Logan? How are you? I don't know why I chose, I don't know why I chose New Holland equipment, but you guys will have to let me know. It looks like frame rate. That could just be minor. I don't think I've reset my router in quite some time, unfortunately. I usually have to, every Tuesday I record with Nate and them, and I usually have to reset it right before, or else it just doesn't want to cooperate. What's up, Graham? How are you? You're a big fan? Thanks. Let's see what's going on. It's always good to switch it up. Yeah, I recently, I'm not gonna lie, recently there's a game called Contraband Police. There's a guy named Queso, pretty famous dude who plays it, and then I started playing it because I watched Queso and like Sketch, and Queso's play it. Well, it's working. I don't know why it's lagging bad. That's what I figured. Okay, let me see. Check something. Lagging bad. Yeah. Let me open Studio here and check. Give me a second here, everybody. Yeah, it's lagging bad. I'm trying to figure it out. It's frustrating. Um, it usually works itself out of it. I hate when it does this. I've actually never had it pop up where it says error before. Let's see here. I don't know why it's dropping so much. What if... Yeah, it's dropping. Might not be able to stream. Gotta love messing with technical difficulties. I feel like our me and my group of guys and everybody who streams, man, I feel like we've just been having problems. I'm hoping it'll work itself out. I really just want it. Usually it'll work itself out, but I don't think it will. See, it's not lagging on my phone though, which is weird. I got it pulled up. I'll just watch it for a few minutes. It might be laggy as all get out. Yeah, it's. Hmm. I don't know. I'm hoping it works itself out. Good old good old Wi-Fi router kick. I'm about to that point. About to go roundhouse kick. I mean, everybody can ask Nate. Last night even I was about to roundhouse kick my computer, my router. It's been an ongoing fight. I mean, I've lived in this house for 19 years of my life, and for a good past 8 years, internet has been a problem. We've gone through, heck, I'm going to say we've gone through 5 or 6 routers. I mean, it's not my voice because I can hear myself talking just fine. I've got it on my phone. It's a little laggy on the video, but for what I'm wanting to do, it'll work. We're just chatting. I'm just playing. I just wish it would work itself out. But yeah, we've dropped a lot of frames. What's up, Southern Farmer? How you doing? Yeah, 40% drop frames. That's insane. We're trying to hit an all-time low here or something. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Anywho, we're just gonna play through it. It's just gonna have to be bad, I guess, because I don't feel like messing around with it too much. Like I said, we're just hopped on here before Selection Sunday. Um, Anybody watches basketball? I believe Selection Sunday starts at 5 or 6. That would be Central and Eastern, maybe. I don't know. I think it's. I want to say it's 5 or 6 Central, so it'd just be an hour past if you're Eastern. But yeah, this was a last second thing. So I'm not gonna troubleshoot into it that much because it was a last second type of deal. Just kind of gotta want to get on here and play through a little bit of it. So for everybody watching and joining me, thank you guys. Appreciate it. Really, really, really appreciate it. We're gonna have to unload here soon. Just go ahead, stick that out. We'll go grab our auger wagon, which I don't want to hear anybody talk about the tractor on the auger wagon. I know it gets a full load on it. It wouldn't pull it, but it was the only good New Holland tractor mod I had at the second. So yeah, no kidding. Yeah, like I said, I've had like problems here and there, streaming before, but it's very spotty, and it usually doesn't last for more than 10, 15 seconds. And I've been on a good dropped frames now for 12 minutes. All right, I'm just gonna go ahead and just drive back up there. Or you know what? I don't have enough. I don't have a bunch of equipment on this. We'll just tab around. What's up, Ethan? How are you? I did just get done editing co-op our our good times RP. I got done editing the second video to that like 30ish minutes ago. Graham, it's Westby 4 times, I believe. I wouldn't I wouldn't put my life on that, but I'm pretty sure it's Westby 4. So yeah, we'll have a new video coming out Tuesday or Thursday. We'll have 2 videos scheduled for this week. I'll get another one done tonight, and edited. So we'll be back. I know I missed 2 videos last week. Things are getting busy at work, but we'll manage. We'll work around it. Yeah, man, the drop frames. I love looking at 47% drop frames. That's like it's gotta be an all. Like I said, I ain't gonna worry about it. Fun little stream. I'm just playing. Like I said, me and Nate were talking last night, and sometimes you just sitting back and playing the game is fun, and I'm kind of allowing myself just to have a break from editing, so playing it a little bit. Like I said, I don't know. This might fill up 3 or 4 of them just right here. But yeah, that's what it is. Oh, come on. You can do it. There we go. Yeah, like I said, I'm not too sure the Steiger will actually pull up. Also, I have a reclining chair in my room. It's my desk chair, and that thing we've got to get some WD-40. I've started noticing in my recording videos when I go back, I can hear my chair squeak and stuff in the middle of bits and stuff, and it's like, yeah, that's killing my vibe. Well, it only filled up. It's 1.5. We'll just go park this thing over here. Like I said, I don't. We won't even get halfway through these. I don't think. This is some really low yielding stuff. You know what the crazy thing is too? I'm not even on internet right now with my phone, and all the TVs are off in my house, and both of my parents aren't home, so no other phones or electronic devices are on. It's literally just this computer. I've got Spotify open going, and this computer. That's all we got going, everybody. It just likes being stubborn. Like I said, I've fought with this internet in this house. I remember I got my first ever gaming PC, which was a pre-built in 2017 or 18. I was a sophomore in high school, and I just remember all my buddies playing games, and I'd try to play with them, and it'd be like it'd work for a little while, and yeah, then you couldn't play at all. And my poor dad just doesn't understand. So, well, I've done this and I've done that. And I'm like, well, Dad, it still ain't working. I don't know what to tell you. And the funny thing is it never makes our phones lag at all. It's weird. But yeah, like I said, oh, see you, Farm Bros. If anybody's not doing anything later, Nate is going live. Or yeah, Nate's going live. He's gonna be doing something a little different. He is in an iRacing league. Him and Brendan. If Brendan can hurry his butt up and get back to his dorm in time, they're gonna be doing an iRacing league. So I'll be in that chat over there. Like I said, um, his rules are going to be a little different because normal streams, you guys can request him to sing and stuff, but um, this is a pretty new thing for him and pretty big deal with the race. So he he won't be able to read everybody's chats or anything, but I'll be in there probably moderating. So stop by and watch his stream later because it's going to be good. I'm really excited. I've recently got back into NASCAR stuff, so I'm excited to watch him. I think it'll be really interesting. Because I don't actually have iRacing. I don't know if any of you guys have played iRacing before or not, but I need to like watch a video on it or something because I've never even seen a video of it. Oh, see, there we go. We got some green. Well, we had green bars, and right as I said that, we dropped back down to some 2 bars. And there's green bars. Yeah. But anywho, he's uh he's gonna be doing that racing. I'm super excited for him. So like I said, everybody around 8 p.m. if you are in Central, 9 p.m. if you're Eastern. If you can stay up that late on a Sunday night, go tune in and watch Nate come in last. Sorry, Nate. You gotta go. See you, buddy. We'll see you, Graham. Thanks for stopping by. Really appreciate it. Like I said, everybody stopping by. It's the reason I can do these things because everybody likes coming by and watching and tuning in. I just like running my mouth because I talk a lot. So. Yeah, the bushels are terrible in this field. I didn't plant this or anything, but I just chose it because I saw it, and I was like, well, let's just do something fun. And yeah, it's yielding terrible. I think if we looked at the precision yield map, and the the yield was like straight dark red, so it's terrible. It's awful. Did anybody do anything fun? You will tonight? Yeah. Yeah, well. You know what? What are the odds that Nate wins this race? Nate, if you win this race, how much is a gifted sub? I'll gift like I don't know how much gifted subs is. I'll give so many subs if you get first. My chances might be true. I'm hoping you guys do really good. I know you got some nerves and stuff, but like that'd be awesome if you guys placed really good. And well, everybody, yeah, everybody. How's your day going, William? It's going pretty good, Ethan. How's your day doing? Hope everybody is relaxing, charging up for the case of the Mondays. Nah, don't let the Mondays get you. Just remember, somebody always got it worse than you, so always remember that. Unless I guess you're in the lowest place you've been or something, maybe. I don't know. If you guys go over to Nate's channel and click on his upcoming live, if you want to see his car he's going to be racing tonight, it's the profile pic. It's pretty nice. It's not the colorway is not as good as his normal car, but that's just because it's Patty's Day. Ethan, I've never played those games. My buddies in high school used to play the Star Wars Battlefronts, and they said it was really fun. I always wanted to play with them because it. Oh, the '04 and the '05 game. I might have that. I had one of the Star. What did I have? I had a PS5 or the PS2, and I used to play. I want to say it was Battlefront on it. I don't know. I didn't know they were mastering it. Like I said, I don't get around to a lot of other games other than Farming Sim these days. But there's so much stuff that and every once in a while when a game that I really like comes out with like a follow up game or something, I will play it. Like there was a zombie game called Dying Light, and when Dying Light 2 came out, I pretty much set aside like an entire week from even my schoolwork to do it, which kids don't do that. Don't. School first, game second. But yeah, like Dying Light was one of them. One of my favorite games of all time is Fallout 4. I like the Fallout series, which if anybody likes Fallout, they're coming Amazon Prime, they're coming out with Fallout TV show April 14th. So I'm pretty excited for that. But yeah, no, I don't get around to all the games I'd like to. American Trucking Simulator is slowly approaching me. It's been something I've been asked to play with a bunch of people just for fun. So I think I'm gonna eventually have to get that, especially if I get a wheel. And then yeah, iRacing. Definitely gonna have to get iRacing because Nate's not gonna leave me alone if I don't get iRacing. Which, like I said, I've been getting back into NASCAR, so I missed last week's, which I don't. I'm sure they had one last week, but like I said, fitting stuff in my schedule can be pretty hard. Yeah, this wheat is or oat. Oat is not great. At least you know it. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Nate. I'll I don't know. Would you I think iRacing would be that'll be my first one cuz I think like I like the trucking stuff, but I think I would personally probably have more fun on iRacing cuz I think iRacing doesn't iRacing have like all kind of different mods for it and stuff? Like you can do more than just NASCAR, can't you? Or am I crazy? You know what? I feel like I've seen videos before of iRacing where they've done different kind of classes like sprints and other stuff. Or maybe I'm thinking of another game. Oh, nice. Nice, Ethan. I'm guessing you're going to play that. Have you started it yet? I actually watched a Star Wars movie the other day. What did I watch? I want to say Revenge of the Sith maybe. I don't know. I need to sit down and watch them in order, but like when you watch everything Star Wars in order, it's very odd. Like I've seen oh, it's some kind of money. I've seen where people will watch every single Star Wars that's made, but you have to bounce around from like real life people movies to like the Clone War, which is was like a TV animated TV show, and then you have to bounce over to this, and that's you have to pay for every track. Well, yeah, I didn't know that. Xbox Plus new map game. Oh, nice. Yeah, it's like I've honestly I don't watch a lot of superhero movies or anything, but I would honestly like to I'd like to watch the superhero movies from start to finish. But that I'm pretty sure like the runtime to watch every Marvel movie in order is something not short of you'd be sitting on your butt for a while. Yeah, I don't know. Odd. Oh, and some cars. So, do you like if you get the game and you want to play like a map, you have to buy it? Your Switch doesn't have enough space for it, really? Dude, I thought the Switches came with a micro SD card. Am I crazy? Maybe. Well, I bought my Switch. I have a Nintendo Switch, and I think I bought my Switch at Costco, and I think it came with. I think it came with one. Speaking of that, I'm gonna turn down just a bit because I can see it hitting red every once in a while. Too loud. Alrighty, we'll just do that over here. Tab around to it. We called him Nader Tater. But yeah, I don't. Man, I wanted, like, when the Switch first came out, I wanted it so bad, and all my buddies got it, and I was like, well, I don't know that I'll play it that much because there's not a whole lot of games that, like, cater to me on it. And then after a few years, you do get some free trial. Oh, okay, gotcha. Well, that's not bad. I would, if it's a nice game and I'd play it, then yeah, I'd be willing to pay for some. But finally, when the OLED came out around my birthday, I got some birthday money, and I was like, well, I've been wanting one forever. There's a couple games I wanted, and I finally got one. And then, yeah, I think it sits in its case. So I don't know. Like I said, the Nintendo Switch, I was thinking it was gonna be more like the Wii because I had a Wii back then, and the Wii was always really, really, really fun. But I just never got around to it. So unfortunately, it was one of those things I bit the bullet on. I was like, well, for years and years, I was like, I'm not gonna do this because I don't think there's enough games to play on it that I'll like, and ended up buying it, and yeah, it kind of turned into what I thought it would. Which you guys need to watch this. It's just going to snake the whole thing. Look at that. Look at that snake back there. Lovely. Just move it down here so we don't have to drive clear across the field. I couldn't imagine. I've seen pictures in real life of some people do like a real grain train, and I've seen pictures of farmers who pull like 6, 7 of them down the road, and they're all different colors, and it looks pretty neat. Alrighty, let's see here. Let's go back. We're gonna make a big lap around it again. We'll cut another headland. Like I said, I don't. I think we'll fill half these up maybe, and I probably won't do this whole field because I don't know. Like I said, there's a couple more. There's a couple more games on today for NCAA basketball, and then it filters down to Selection Sunday. So I'll watch all of Selection Sunday, and then I'll hop in Nate's thing later tonight and be around in there, moderate some, and watch him do his thing. Let's see here. And I think I guess I could have bounced over on Good Times, but I think we got everything done. Yeah, we got everything done. The only thing they got to do is get bales. Never mind. I just don't know that I'll do this whole field. It might take me a while. And I've already edited. I think I edited for 3 hours of footage. I think it took me about an hour and 40. So not bad. And more so like, yeah, we did. That's what I thought. For me, it's not like editing doesn't really suck that bad, but it's the fact that when I sit in one like thing and I'm not proactively doing something like playing a game or something, my back starts hurting. And like honestly, my monitor needs to be on a riser because I don't have it like what an ergonomically correct way would be, where you would want it up and looking at it. So I kind of look down at my monitor, honestly, and my neck starts. Yeah, it's all. I really got to get things fine tuned, but. And the bad thing is my room. My room is so small, so like my desk that I have my computer with only has one monitor. It's a Samsung Curve monitor, but I have one of those little like side table trays that I put my second HP monitor on. So my left monitor where all my OBS runs and YouTube Studio and all that is on. It's like sitting down a lot, and it's all turned, and I can only see like part of it. So yeah, I just don't have the room. My room is pretty small. Or maybe it's not that it's small, it's not set up correctly. Like if I put my bed in a different way. Hello, how are you? Welcome in. Nice game. Yeah. It's Farming Sim 22. Been out for what feels like ages, years and years now. I feel like I've been playing I remember when the first day Farming Simulator 22 came out because I got it in my apartment while I was still in college. And honestly, that feels like forever because in May 13th, it'll be a year since I graduated college. So, and yeah, no, it came out. So this game's been out for a minute because I was not almost ready to graduate when it first came out because I remember I still had my PC in my room and then I had an office set up in my apartment after the fact. So yeah, it's been a minute. I've put a lot of hours into this game. Even when I wasn't making videos, I was playing this game probably an unhealthy amount, which nobody's topping Nate's unhealthy amount of played on this game. I like to see Nate's hours. It'd make mine look like rookie numbers. I'm like stopped up when I know why everything's blooming. It's like this past I want to say this past Monday it finally hit like 70s where I'm from, and everything has been blooming, all the pear trees. And I'm doubled up on Zyrtec. Like my doctor was like, "Yeah, you need to double up on Zyrtec because it's eating you alive." Which they make a thing called allergy shots, and I'm supposed to get them, but you have to go and sit in the hospital for like 30 minutes after you get the shot to make sure you don't go into anaphylaxis. And yeah, 2,500 hours. I don't know how many I have. I think I have close to 1,000. Which honestly, the sad part about that is most of those hours have come from the past 6 months. So it's yeah. I've had a couple times where my dad's like, "Have you not got bored of that game yet?" And I'm like, "No, yes and no ish." When you're having fun with friends, like when I film with Nate and all the guys on Tuesdays, I could do that for hours. I love playing the game with friends. But when I'm doing solo videos and stuff, yeah, you can get burnt out fast when you're doing stuff all by yourself, especially when it would be nice to have somebody to help you or something. But like I said, I'm trying to look at. I thought I saw a picture somewhere on Instagram that had which teams have already gotten in to March Madness, and I wanted to look at that and go over it a little bit. Yeah, right now, so I know. Yeah, there's a bunch of random teams in this year. It's like the MVC final was Drake versus Indiana State, and Indiana State had dominated the MVC all year, and then Drake ended up winning. And then there's just a bunch of tiny, like, there's always a bunch of tiny colleges that go, and a lot of them get beat first round, and then, every year, and it seems like a number one gets knocked out by a lower one here and there in brackets. Now, the crazy one was Iowa State won their conference, so I know Brendan probably loves that. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I have my doubts about. What's up, Agco Farmer? How are you, dude? I got my doubts about this year's NCAA tournament. The way UConn has played all year, they looked a little sloppy the other night in their championship. I didn't think they were actually going to win at one point, but yeah, it's going to be this year's. I feel like this year's tournament is going to be very lopsided on certain sides of the bracket because you got the four sides. There's going to be some where it's complete chaos, but I have a feeling like one of those sides, the number one, is going to pretty much triumph. Which I don't want to see UConn win again, but you know they're a good team. How's my day going? It's actually going really good. The sun is out. I've got my window cracked. We got a little breeze going. I'm very much somebody who, if they get holed up in a dark room, I overthink a lot, and sometimes that's not good for you. So, having the window open in here, letting this light in, playing a game I love, my favorite sport, basketball, has Selection Sunday later. Like, I'm doing great. Today's a great day. Get to watch one of my buddies, Nate, later. Everybody knows him for some race. So yeah, today's got a lot of stuff in it that I'm like excited for. It's been a while since I've had a Sunday because a lot of the times I think of the worst. So a lot of the Sundays I spend, I'm like, well, there goes another hour, and here's closer to work. But yeah, today's great. How's your day going? Which I'm trying to see, AgGo Farmer. What kind of tractor do you have in your profile picture? I can't see it from here. I'd have to like magnifying glass that, and I got 20/20 vision. Well, speaking of 20/20 vision, I don't think I do have 20/20 vision anymore because I got my DOT physical the other day, and on my left eye, I read two letters wrong and had to move up a row, but on my DOT paper, the lady was like, "Alright, you got 20/20 vision." And I was like, "But I missed two. How do I have 20/20 vision if my right eye saw it and my left eye didn't?" And the most frustrating thing about those eye when you if anybody has ever gone in and got your eyes checked or just a normal checkup and you have to read with your eyes, they make you cover like your left and your right eye. But the problem with them is half the time the letters they're in such a weird font because like the R almost looked like a T, and I think I said T one time, and I was like, wait, that's an R, and she's like, oh, well, you failed on this line, so we need to move up, and then I got them right, but it was like, I was like, ma'am, like, even if I stand 3 inches away from this thing, it looks like a T and an R. Like, you can get that mixed up. It's an Alice Chalmers 200. Alice Chalmers 200. I'm gonna look that up on my phone right now. Do you guys have a bunch of Alice Chalmers and stuff? I would assume since you're Agco Alice. Oh, I've seen those tractors before. Yeah, those are nice. I knew somebody who had a D21 Alice Chalmers, and they restored it, and it's nice, nice. And then their family bought another one, and it was kind of broken down, and they used the hood off of it and the fenders, and they made a pulling tractor out of it. I think Agco Farmer, I think you'd like it. It's a good looking tractor. Which Agco, you might know a little of the history of it. I don't. When did who bought? I did it start Alice Chalmers slash like Gleaner, and somebody acquired the other one, and then Agco merged with them, made Agco Alice, and then whatever happened to Agco? Did they get bought out by like White or something, and then merged with somebody else, or did they just poof? Because nobody around my area runs Alice or Agco stuff. I had a farmer that ran a K2 Gleaner for a while, and that poor combine left more beans on the ground than it did pick them up. That's also like 1960s technology, somewhere around there. You got some New Holland stuff? Gotcha. I just didn't know if you knew off the top of your head or not. Yeah, we don't. So, where I'm from, there's not a New Holland dealership within like 45 minutes of us. But for my work, I have to go over to into Illinois, into parts of Illinois and like northern Indiana, and there's quite a bit of New Holland stuff. There's like four or five big New Holland, and all you'll see is New Holland combines, and like New Holland and Ford tractors and stuff like that. Which is it's pretty neat to see all that stuff because I normally don't get to see that kind of stuff. I said that we wouldn't knock this field out all the way, and I feel like we might. I know I haven't been live in a while, and I've gained a lot of subscribers since I've been going live once a week. But if anybody remembers my older streams, yeah, that was quite a thing. I'd say, well, we're not going to probably finish this, and then we do the whole thing because I don't know how to shut up. And like Nate says, I talk really fast, so if you're somebody who can't process my words, sorry, because I do. I talk really fast. Yeah, it is pretty cool, Agco. Goodness, I had to stop and blow my nose. Like I said, I took 2 out. Well, I was outside all day yesterday. We got question, what PC do I have? I really don't know the specs. I built it a while back. You're looking for one? I would say a lot of people, and there's probably people in the chat that are going to disagree with me on this, but there's a lot of people who say stay far away for pre-builts. But I'm very much somebody who believes on your first PC, if you don't know how to build one correctly, don't put the money into something you don't know how to do, and don't and have a chance of messing it up. There's plenty. There's a website called newegg.com, literally NEWEGG and .com, and there is pre-built galore on it. And if you know what you're kind of looking for, especially like farming sim on Steam, which is where you buy your games, or you can, there's codes and stuff. But Steam will tell you bare minimum specs for the game, which you always want to be a good bit over. Um, but there's plenty of pre-builts that can run mini games, and the good thing about pre-builts is they're always on sale. And if you catch a really good pre-built, there's a lot of times, like I found a couple pre-builts when I was building mine that was pretty much the same thing, and I probably could have bought the pre-built cheaper than even building it. So, like I said, you just got to know what you're looking for, what kind of specs you want. There's a lot of people who will go and say get AMD stuff, and then there's a lot of die-hard like Intel Core guys who say stay away from AMD or AMD, my bad. So yeah, I don't know. I would say if it's your first PC pre-built, look into getting a good solid pre-built. It'll last you long enough until you want to build your own. Because that's the truth about these games is they keep getting as they get more upgraded and upgraded, your specs has to go up, and once your PC's too far out of date, it pretty much won't run a lot of games. These good laptops for like $1,200. See, Ethan, yeah, there's people that the thing about laptops is I don't know. I've never had a laptop, so I'm not actually even gonna speak on a laptop because I don't know how gaming laptops are. I've heard there's overheating problems. I've always had my first ever computer was a pre-built HP, maybe Lenovo or something. I don't remember, but I got it for my birthday. It was $600, and it had a pretty good graphics card. And I wasn't gonna say at the time it was a 1070 Ti, and that was pretty good because that was like 5 years ago. The only thing and the thing you gotta watch out on pre-builds is your RAM and your storage. You got one stick of 8 gig RAM. Yeah, have fun ever playing Farm Sim with mods. You gotta have like 1632, which I believe I have 32 maybe. I don't know. Like I said, I haven't. I don't even. I don't know my PC specs off the top of my head because I don't worry about that kind of stuff. It works and it's good for me. You're tired of your PlayStation? Do you have a PS5 or a PS4? I have a PlayStation 5. I play it every once in a while. I used to play it a lot in college because I still had my pre-built in college before I got this one, and my pre-built started slowly dying, so I kind of switched over to my PS5 when I got it. I have an Xbox One too. My Xbox One I just use for TV and stuff. I used to play it in high school with my buddies. Play a lot of like Overwatch, Battlefield, stuff like that. And then, yeah, I had, my grandma had a 360 for me and my cousins, and I played it a little bit. PS5, sadly. You don't like PS5? I actually really like my PS5. I like the controller and everything. I think the thing where a lot of kids get frustrated is the mod, like on consoles is mods. I think a lot of kids watch videos like content creators, farming sim content creators, and when you see all the mods that you can't have, it makes you really upset and annoyed. Because I know my girlfriend's little brother, I gave him my old Xbox One, the first gen Xbox One, and he wishes he had a PC because he can't get all the mods. Yeah, that's what it usually boils down to. A lot of kids and a lot of older people move away from console stuff in certain games because there's no mod support in there. And Farming Simulators is getting better. They're getting better about putting in, like, if you like 6 years ago, Farming Sim. If you would have told me their console stuff would have had mods and as many mods as they have, I'd have been like, oh, there's no way. So I'll give it to him. It's come a long way. There is a lot of pretty solid mods on Mod Hub for for uh for console. And if we're being completely honest, that is the safest place to get them. There's starting to be in the community. There's starting to be some stuff floating around. So if you ever get a PC and you want mods, please be careful where you get your mods from. The one website that I think I can recommend and vouch for is itch.io. I think that's about the only one, which I need to update my descriptions because I have a couple links in there where I wouldn't download mods from anymore. I need to take them out because it's not a good look. You have 1,600 hours between FS and FS. Yeah, if I added my FS19 and FS22, I'm pretty sure it'd be in that 2,000 because I played the crap out of FS19. Grab bar. Oops. You got an anniversary edition PS2, still works great. Yeah, dude. Old consoles, yeah, you could throw them down a hallway and they work. And I will say some of my favorite games of all time are on the PS2. There was a Discovery Channel, not History Channel Civil War game that was really fun. Um, like old Monster Jam, Monster Truck games, MTV or ATV versus MX or whatever it was called with the dirt bikes and the quads. There was plenty of good stuff on the PS2. PS2. I remember playing all the Lego games, all that kind of stuff. The bad thing is sometimes I try to go back and play older games, and instead of enjoying them, I let the new modern technology that we have override that, which is kind of upsetting, low key. Uh, because I get frustrated when the graphics are really bad and the movement's blocky. Because I mean, we've come a long way in the past 10 years in video games. I'd even say the past 6, 7. We've made some huge jumps. Probably, I'll say this. Probably my favorite gaming console I've ever had, if it had to be PlayStation between Xbox or PlayStation, I had a PS3. And man, I played Black Ops 2 religiously on that thing. I loved my PS3. I also loved my DS. Because I had Lego Star Wars The Saga on my PS, or DS. Why did I say PS? On my DS, and I put some hours into that thing. I had all of them unlocked. So what is? I will ask. Um, what is everybody playing here? My other, if you like, if your farm sim's your number one, don't put farm sim. What are your guys as a couple of your favorite games? Like, do you guys like the Call of Duties? I know a lot of people like Warzone, Fortnite, um, American Trucking Simulator. There's a really good game called Beam and G. You can get a lot of good mods in it. There's like monster truck mods, car mods. Um, I'm trying to think what else is really popular out right now. There's quite a bit of stuff. Yeah, we ain't. We'll probably fill 2.5 more up maybe. So what is that? One, two, three, four, five, six. Probably about 7 if we add that one on the one down there. You love Revenge Shift game for PS2? Oh yeah, nice. Yeah, like I said, PS5, great time. Guitar Hero. Oh my goodness, did anybody ever play Guitar Hero? Guitar Hero was the stuff back then. I was never good at it, but man, was it fun. It's down here. Tab around. So yeah, I have a full intro. I had like a big, long, elaborate intro on this video I was gonna make where I was like, I gave history of Unverfirth and told everything, and then it's like, oh well, we'll throw it on a stream. Oh, you play Fortnite, Madden 24, and American Farming? That's awesome. I used to play quite a bit of Fortnite. I know that's probably something an older person should not admit, but I don't know. I like Fortnite. I'm not gonna lie. I never played OG Fortnite. I hopped in Fortnite like 2, 3 years ago, and I don't do the building, so I just do the regular shooting, and it's actually pretty fun. Madden 24. I haven't played a Madden game in years. I've recently I've gotten into NASCAR. I've also like in the past 3 or 4 years really gotten back into NFL and football. So that's something I kind of want to get. I kind of want to get some more sports games. I love sports. Like outside of farming in real life and playing this game because I absolutely love agriculture. Huge voucher for agriculture. Uh, yeah, like always back ag. Um, but sports, man. If I had to go back in college and choose something, I'd have done like sports communication. Like I love ag, and I love agriculture, and what all we do for people. But man, sports communication or something. I love sports. Awesome. Star Wars: The Force. Test Drive. Ethan, how are you? Are you older? Test Drive. I don't feel like a lot of young kids that know Test Drive. Test Drive and Eve of Destruction, very, 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 very good games. And Test Drive hadn't been out for years, Ethan. Years. So you gotta be older. If you're not, your parents raised you right, cause those are some good games. You found a PC with a 3060 for 900 bucks. Yeah. Um. Yeah, the thing about the 3060 you're going to get up into that cuz it's not relatively new. Well, it is relatively a newer graphics card. It's a good graphics card. I think I have a 3060 or higher actually. Know everything about NFL, so you could ask me a quick really. You like NFL that much? Man, I watched a lot of football, NFL football this season, and the Super Bowl for me was just so hard to watch. I don't know, Logan. I don't know what fan you are, but and I don't know how you felt about the NFL, the Super Bowl, but man, that game was hard to watch. Brock Purdy just, I don't know, man. His defensive line did not help the man. He was just getting rushed every single time. I'm not gonna lie. You're 20. Okay, see, Ethan, I knew I knew you had to be a little bit older because yeah, those games are just a lot of younger kids, and especially with the PS2, a lot of younger kids never play PS2. But yeah, those are some good games. So glad to hear that somebody's in here. I like that everybody plays different games. It's good. It's good to have a diversification of games. Definitely is. Gives you when you start getting burnt out on something, it gives you another option. One of my biggest problems with modern day video games is you put a lot of useless hours into these games and you don't truly get anything out of it. It's kind of why making content on video games has, I think, become such a popular thing for a lot of people. You're addicted to NFL and you're a Chiefs fan. Logan, come on now, man. Have you been a Chiefs fan for a long time, or was it like, oh yeah, the Chiefs are winning, I'm gonna like the Chiefs? I'm just messing with you, Logan. Um, yeah, I don't know. I've watched a lot of Chiefs NFL games. I'm not gonna lie. I've watched a lot of Chiefs games this year and last year. It's just, I don't know, man. Just wanted to see somebody else win it, honestly. Oh, it was actually your uncle's PS2? Oh, nice. Yeah, PS2. PS2 is really good. If anybody like ever, if when you get older, you ever get into like a, oh, I want to play an older console type deal just for fun, and they're cheap. PS2, man, I'd say start with PS2. Obviously, the graphics are not gonna be there, but there's a lot of games that are just solid and fun to play. American Farmer Bundle. Oh, nice. There used to be a game on my iPad I used to play that was farming, but it wasn't American farming. I can't remember what it was called. Maybe Farming USA. Well, see, that's fine. I don't honestly like whatever. As long as like sports get more views, they don't care. I don't see why people hate people for jumping on a bandwagon. You can watch different teams and like a team just because they're performing good. I don't do that personally. I stick pretty loyal to my teams, but I don't ever get mad at anybody for just liking a team because they're doing good. Because a lot of the times you got to think about it. A team that's doing good, they're more fun to watch than a team that's not doing good. Like this past year, even though I don't love the Chiefs, I'd rather see the Chiefs play than sit back and watch my Colts play. Honestly. That's not bad, Agco Farmer. Like I said, the only thing is I would watch some videos, kind of learn up on PC specs for a little bit. There's a lot of really good experts out there on YouTube, man, that can help you in deciding what to choose. Like I said, I would say take your top 5 games you're wanting to play on a PC, look at the specs on them on Steam, write them down somewhere, or write the max ones down, and kind of build off of that. Because and I will say the one bad thing about pre-built PCs is if everything looks really good, there's usually one part that may be lacking. Like you might have a wonderful graphics card, and a lot of RAM or something, but you might have another component that is lacking and it may not make it run as great. It's just, yeah, Echo, you're fine. And like I said, a pre-build is a great place to start. If it's gonna run a game regardless, so I wouldn't worry about it too much if you get the money. You and your mom are Chiefs fans. Your sister is an Eagles fan. My dad's a Steelers fan, and my uncles are Cowboys fans and Bears fans. Ooh, that's a lot of NFL teams to cover. You guys probably have a lot of good conversations. Eagles fans, man. I watched a lot of Eagles games this year. Didn't watch a whole lot of Steelers. I'm not gonna lie. Watched a couple Cowboys games, a few Bears games here and there. I usually, I usually watch the primetime games. They're the most entertaining for me. So, we'll unload this. But yeah, Adco, it's a good place to start. Like I said, you gotta do your research because I would say your biggest thing when finding a PC you want is what you want to do. If that's making content, making videos and stuff like that, you're gonna want a pretty darn good PC. But if you're just wanting to play games here and there, you should be fine with something. I'd just say obviously if you're gonna play like a big game that requires a lot and a lot of high specs, you just gotta know that. Because I think that's the problem that I had when I first got a pre-built is I didn't really know what games I was gonna end up getting, and as the games progressed through the years and got better and better, my PC couldn't run them, and I would waste 60 to 70 bucks on a video game and have to return it, or if the time expired up, they won't refund it. But yeah, it's a good place to start. I know there's a lot of people that disagree with me on that, but I'd say for first PC, there's nothing wrong with getting a pre-built. If it's what fits your budget and it's got the internals you like, whatever, it's one less step you have to do. You don't got to worry about the PC parts getting damaged, getting sometimes the part number changes and the price will change, and then you get a part that's stuck and who knows where. Yeah, there's a lot of problems you can run into. There's also websites that will allow you to basically build your pre-built and they'll build them for you. But yeah, like I said, sports, man, I love sports. I love football, I love basketball. I played baseball my whole life, but I'm not gonna lie, I can't watch the MLB. It's very slow. And I used to be somebody who was very much like, don't talk bad about baseball. Baseball's awesome. But now it's kind of like, if I'm not at a game in person, or it's not a playoffs or a World Series, I'm not watching the game. It's too long. Takes too long. A game should not go that long, personally. Like I said, I'll never make fun of anybody or get on to anybody for liking a certain sport or anything, or a team. You know, it's whatever. Everybody has a personal preference. Oh, look at my boots, guys. Look how dirty I have this thing. Look at this. Terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. We're gonna have to pressure wash this. What everybody eat for lunch today? It's 2:15 where I'm from Central, so it's 3:15 Eastern. Everybody have a good lunch. I had buffalo chicken dip. If you've never had buffalo chicken dip, try it. If you're a picky eater, don't try it. You won't like it. I promise. Yeah, man. I don't know. We might actually get this field. We might get this field. We're at the hour mark live streaming. We might get this field, everybody. I don't know. We'll see. I'd say it's gonna take us another 20 minutes, maybe more. Nah, about 20 minutes. Great, we're going. Get everything loaded up. Should we haul it to the granary? Should we haul this load to the granary? What are we thinking? I can turn my easy dev off and we can bring up the money and see how much money we make off of it. Although I don't know, that might take that. I should probably not say that. That might take too long to unload each one, single one of those. Turkey and mashed potatoes, Logan. That sounds pretty good, man. Turkey and mashed potatoes. That reminds me of very much of a Thanksgiving meal. That's something my family doesn't really eat a whole lot of outside Thanksgiving. Is like turkey and mashed potatoes, man. Like I love mashed potatoes; they're so good, but just like man, they're not. They don't get made in my house, and I get like I'm capable. I can cook, but I never think about it. It's one of those things I don't think about cooking mashed potatoes. Like I said, I get busy and I get home from work, and sometimes all I do is throw an Uncrustable in my face, and that's it. Parents made something, whatever. They ordered a pizza, it's pizza, you know, whatever's available. I'm not picky. Ish. I'm not picky at all, hardly, actually. I'll eat about anything as long as I don't have anchovies on it or olives. I don't do olives or anchovies. And I honestly love pickles, but I don't do cucumbers. We're gonna go up here and we're gonna knock this little strip out right in front of us, and we're gonna come back, get the rest of that. I'm assuming we can get 1.5 more full, I believe, maybe. We'll see. We will see. Also, if everybody hasn't already, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. It helps out a lot. If you're a content creator yourself and you're watching, you know how hard of work this can be at times and how hard it can be to want to keep doing videos and stuff. So everything helps. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. You guys are all amazing. So like I said, I appreciate everything. Big shout out to Nate for getting me on with him and his channel and his series. Be forever grateful for that. There's a lot of people to thank. And like that's something too. If you guys ever want to make farm sim content, go for it. You know, like whatever. You'll figure it out. I have my first video still on this channel. It's just privated, and every single time, like it was pathetic. I was so nervous and I didn't know what to do because I had never filmed farm sim content before, and I just kind of mumbled and said literally every other word. Like I went back and watched it the other day, and it was like, dang. It was literally something like this. I'd be like, so we'll take the New Holland and we'll go over here and we'll do this. Well, it's just like I didn't know what to say. It was and I don't honestly watch a whole lot of farm sim content, so I didn't really have any inspiration to go off of. You ordered it, made sure it had a good amount of RAM and storage. Yeah, I think Agco, if you actually did, that'll work, man. It'll be fine. Farming sim is not honestly a high like high maintenance game. Um, if you get a lot of mods, it kind of can be, but if you have plenty of storage, you'll be fine. Yeah, man, this field, I know small grains usually take a lot more to fill up and stuff, but I feel like this field has just kind of not not been good yield, and it obviously had weed problems. Whoever owned this farm before did not spray. People got to spray. All right, let's see here. We're almost done, everybody. All right, let's go ahead and pull that back. Let's go over here, knock this thing out, and see what we can't get done. Sorry, I had myself muted. I was crunching on a piece of ice. Didn't want to, like, kill your guys' eardrums. So, another question I have for the chat. How did everybody get into farming sim? Do you guys farm in real life? Did you see a content creator make farm sim and think it'd be cool, fun to play? Or how'd you guys find out about farm sim? Or how'd you get into farm sim or agriculture? Do you guys farm in real life? Do you have family that farms? Because I always like to hear where people came from, how people got into this game. Because there's just a lot. There are a lot of different things. I know plenty of people who make farm sim content that have never touched a real piece of equipment in their life. And that's totally okay. I think farming sim is a very good way to get people slowly adapted and learn parts of agriculture. It's a great game in my opinion to get more people in the industry. Can be. I should say that sparingly. A lot of things that go wrong with ag. Let's see here, man. We're knocking this thing out. We're almost done. Almost done. Excited. It's already 2:30, man. This day's flying by. Good day though. Great day. You started on Nintendo Switch? Nice. So you always like farming and did it kind of just you were like, "Oh man, Nintendo Switch has Farm Sim, let me buy it." Because I remember getting Farm Sim on my PS3, so I don't remember which Farm Sim that would have been. You live on a hog farm, I always like to watch it on YouTube. Nice, nice, Logan. I don't do a whole lot of animal agriculture. That seems like that'd be a lot. I do a lot of row cropping stuff. I work for a seed company. Like I said, I went to college for agriculture, graduated with bachelor's in agronomy. So yeah, row crop is my go-to. Don't know how a whole lot of whole lot about the animal side of agriculture, but I am very familiar with all the row crop stuff and small grains. You got into Farm Sim by watching Squad and Spencer TV and playing on Nintendo and now playing on PS4. Nice, nice, Logan. Yep, Squad's done wonders for Farm Sim. I'll tell you that. I'd eventually one day love to play with them. Love to make a video with Squad. I think that'd be cool to meet Grant. Hey, Agco Farmer, that is a huge thing, man. That's awesome. I'd say go for it. FFA, if anybody goes into high school and you have FFA, please get into FFA. It's huge. It'll help you out so much with scholarships and school and stuff. Yeah, FFA. FFA is so people don't know what that is. It's Future Farmers of America, and it's a great, great, great way to get into farming through school without actually farming and doing stuff like that. There's animal agriculture, business side of it. I mean, they go to competitions. There's just so much you can do within it. Which I'm trying not to crunch this ice. I have a bad habit of eating ice, which I wouldn't do that. It's bad for your teeth, but I can't help it because it's like I always got to be chewing on something. All right, everybody, we're on our last pass of oats. Last pass, let's go. Throw this thing around here, drop it down. Oh, can we make the turn? Can we make the turn? Yeah, we got it. Alrighty. The very last pass of these oats, everybody. You're back, Farm Bros? Nice. Welcome back in. We're just finishing up this field, Farm Bros. We're going to go see how many of these we can fill. I'm debating whether do we take it into the granary and see how much it's worth, or do we not fight with it? Because I'm afraid it's going to take a long time. Alrighty, there we go, everybody. That field is done. Let's go dump this into the auger wagon. You know, we'll take this clear up to the wagons, and then we'll dump it in the auger wagon, and we will see how many of these can get full. Remember, there is 12 gravity wagons, and currently right now, I believe we have 5.5 or 6.5 full. I think we have 5.5. I'm going to say we are going to get 7.5. That is my final answer. 7.5. Let's see what we can do. Let's see if we can't get most of these filled up, and then I don't know, guys. We'll see. We'll see. I'd really, really, really like to see how much I make off of this field, but it might take a while. So now we have 4.5. I don't know why I thought we had more. Ooh, 4.5. My final answer is not right, but I already locked it in, so I can't change it. Tab around, guys. I don't know. I think these fill up 1.5. I think this full grain cart fills up 1.5. That'd be 5 out of 6. It's 6. It's gonna be about 6. Like I said, my answer's wrong. Oh well. I was really hoping I could fill all 12 of them up. I was really, really, really hoping I could fill all 12 of them up. We didn't. So yeah, we got that whole field done. Wow, I really didn't hop on here today and think I'd get that whole field done. Alright, let's see here. What can we do? What can we do? Auburn just won the SEC title. For anybody who likes basketball, for SEC, Auburn Tigers just won it. Alright, guys, moment of truth. We're definitely going to get 5. We'll have 5 full ones for sure. I think we'll have about 5 and 3.5 fourths, maybe. We'll almost get the second one full. Well, I don't know. We might. But you guys also have to remember, I had already started this field, so we technically already have one full. Can we do it? Can we do it? Nah. Oh, is it gonna fill up all? It filled up all the way. Let's go. So, hey, everybody give a round of applause for me. I was basically right. So, in the end, this field, we have one gravity wagon up there full. We'll go bring it over here. We'll go get on this. This is a lovely mod over here, if anybody likes international tractors. We got a 1066. Really, really, really beautiful mod. Fire this thing up and we'll drive it over here. So we ended up having about 7 1/3 of a gravity wagon filled up, I would say. Which, man, we are climbing. We are going slow. Alrighty, so yeah, we have 1 here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, about 7 1/3. I was close, everybody. I was close. I was very, very, very close. So I don't know if I have manual attach on or not. I do not. So yeah, we are not gonna take this in, guys. Because yeah, it would be too long. I don't know necessarily where the thing is on this. But that's the point. I was close, guys. I was close. We filled up 7.5. I feel like that's pretty good. Make sure we don't have any more in this. It looks empty, but you never know. Might be hiding. Yeah. So that's pretty crazy. The yields were terrible. We can go in and look at the yield map. Saving content. Let's see here. Where's the map? The map. The map. Do I not have... I don't think I... Oh, I do. Where is it? I don't want soil type, seed rate, yield. Here we go. Oh, wow. I lied, everybody. I really thought it was bad. I thought I remember... Maybe I was thinking of a different map. Swear I saw it in the red. That's not too bad. That corner down there, we got... Yeah, 110% yield. That's pretty darn good. 85, 90, it seems. Probably about, looks like we were in about the 95 range, 95 to 100 range. That's really not bad at all. We'll go ahead and fold this up. All right, everybody. So, with that being done, we are going to end the stream here. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. Like I said, everybody have a great Sunday. We've got 2 videos coming out this week. One with Nate and the whole gang, and then one will be with Chestnut. He won't be in the actual video, but it's the Tahitian series. Thanks everybody for stopping by. All the likes, the comments, and the support and the love. Forever appreciative of it. I hope you guys have a very restful Sunday. Like I said, tonight, everybody go to Fearsome Rhino's video or his channel. They have got an iRace race tonight at 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern. He will be racing on iRacing with Brendan, aka Brody Farms, aka Happy Farms, as a lot of you know him. I'll be over in that channel moderating. As always, thank you guys so much. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch y'all in the next one.